NASCAR has officially announced that the NASCAR Cup Series race in New Hampshire will be postponed from today to tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. As you just said a second ago, NASCAR has made a decision and a call to go ahead and postpone the NASCAR Cup Series race to Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on USA Network. This is due to the unfortunate weather that's been hitting the New Hampshire area and the New England area over the last week. First of all, I think NASCAR did make the right call here. I wish they may have made it a little earlier, but I'm glad that they made it this morning instead of waiting until like noon or 1 p.m. Central Standard Time or 2 p.m. Eastern when people were at the stands, because that would have been a really bad call and a really bad move by NASCAR. I love the fact that I know that they want to try to get these races in on the Sundays, but I think with how bad the weather was going to be and with there not being lights at the racetracks, another reason why I think they called it early is because of the fact there's no lights. Very similar happened in Dover earlier this year. NASCAR made the decision because this track has no lights. A lot of people say they should have lights at the track, but even if lights had come into play, you still got lighting delays that played a major role and a major factor. And the weather was not going to improve, and I was expecting today we're going to call it today. It is disappointing because I would have really liked to see a NASCAR Cup Series race today, but honestly, I think it was absolutely the right and really great decision on NASCAR's behalf and on NASCAR's part. I'm really glad they made a decision a little bit earlier, but I really feel bad for NASCAR to fans because this is now the fourth race in a row that's been affected by weather. Nationally, they had to move the race up, I think, 30 or 45 minutes due to potential weather that came in the area. I'm not sure if it actually got hit, but there was talk about weather being in the area. Then the next week, I think it was at Chicago, they had rain and rain showers and the race got delayed. The Xfinity Series race had to end before halfway because of it. And then Atlanta last week, they had to move the race up a little bit earlier. And also, they had to basically even get the whole thing in. And now this is the fourth race in a row that's been affected by weather. And this is now the fifth of the last six races been affected. Because remember, the Coco 600 also got postponed to Monday in the middle of the afternoon. Again, it is disappointing because probably the TV ratings are not going to be good, especially on USA Network, but I think the start time actually makes a lot of sense. And hey, we actually get a noon start time, which I think that's really exciting and really, really cool. And the weather also tomorrow looks a lot better, which also means for that test that was going to happen, that's been postponed to the week after Richmond, which I think was going to be the right call because Tuesday's weather doesn't look good either. But like I said, on a really positive note, the weather does look really, really good for tomorrow. There should be no weather in the forecast. I think there's only like a 10 or a 20% chance of rain. So the weather does look a lot better for tomorrow. But man, NASCAR, I don't know what NASCAR's done to piss off Mother Nature this season, or know if it's an El Nino season, or what exactly is going on. But this is absolutely wild and absolutely crazy. They've had so much weather affect the race in 2023. But again, there's not much NASCAR could do. They didn't even move the start time up. And even if they moved the start time up, I think NASCAR knew that they were still going to get delayed and they were going to get canceled. So that's going to change the schedule for this week. Obviously, there wasn't going to be a race if you're likely today, regardless if the race happened or not. So I'm going to game later today, a Cardinal game here in a few hours. But overall, I think it's a really good decision and a really, really good call by NASCAR. So tomorrow on the channel, we'll have the NASCAR Cup Series race view from New Hampshire. Then on Tuesday, we'll have race picks for Xfinity and trucks as well. And then, of course, the NASCAR news video is going to drop. So the next NASCAR news video ain't going to be until Wednesday, which I feel like I said, I feel bad for the fans going out to the racetrack, especially the fans that we're not gonna have a shot and an opportunity. I'm thinking about everybody up there in the New England area. Obviously, up in Vermont, there's been a lot of flooding up in that area, but it's a really disappointing decision. But again, I think it was absolutely the right call. And again, NASCAR really had no choice and no option but to go ahead and postpone it. But I want someone to make a chart and tell me how many races this year have been affected, because Dover's been postponed this year. You had the rumors of issues. Maybe Daytona was almost. Auto Club, the Xfinity race got postponed. Xfinity and Cup just have not caught a break this year, in trucks as well, because trucks had rain at Mid-Ohio. I just wish we could go 1 week without weather, and there's potential rain again at Pocono on Saturday. Granted, the Cup race on Sunday looks a lot better for the weather, but right now on Saturday, there's a chance of isolated thunderstorms at Pocono, because why can't we go 1 week without weather? It's disappointing and frustrating, but overall, I think NASCAR made the right decision and the right call. So, that is going to take a special NASCAR breaking news report. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links description below that, and comment your thoughts on today's video. What are your thoughts about NASCAR making a decision? Do you think they made the right decision or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like I said a little bit ago, tomorrow on the channel, we'll have the NASCAR Cup Series race from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Then on Tuesday, we'll have Truck Series and Xfinity Series race picks for Pocono. Then on Wednesday, we'll have NASCAR news video drop on the channel. And on Thursday, we'll race picks for the Cup Series race at Pocono. Then on Friday, another NASCAR news video will drop. And also, we have the Safford race race review for NASCAR as well later on Thursday as well. Got a lot of content dropping on the channel I think are going to be exciting and hope you tune into it. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.